Have you ever gathered together for a Super Bowl party, or a tailgate party, a college football game, a high school game, or even a Pee Wee game? Chances are, if you live in America, you've participated in some type of event that involved football because it has been proven that it's one of America's favorite pastimes. According to research, 111.3 million people tuned into last year's Super Bowl, which shows that many people are interested in this great sport. I personally enjoy football, and I have my whole life. Even though I'm only 19 years old, I've witnessed many changes in the game. These changes have affected the game in a mostly positive way. Today I'm going to talk about the game of football and how it has changed over the past 100 years through the ball, the rules and regulations, and the different types of players. According to Popular Mechanics, the NFL football itself has changed drastically over the past 100 years. This causes the way the game is played to continue to change. According to Popular Mechanics, in 1920, the first ball was round like a basketball. You can imagine a round ball as big as a basketball being hard to throw down the field, also making it awkward to carry. But in 1935, the ball became watermelon shaped, making it easier to throw down the field. It was still somewhat awkward, so they only threw the ball maybe 5 to 10 yards. In 1941, the NFL saw its first passing quarterback, and this changed the game. It sparked the company Wilson to become official manufacturer of all NFL footballs. To this day, Wilson still manufactures the NFL ball. The same dimensions are used, they're just made more precise. The ball is also made to last longer through wet conditions, through snowy conditions also. Another change that has happened over the years is rules and regulations. According to Sports Addict, there's been a number of changes since the NFL began to make it a safer game. Until 1941, it was legal to play with a plastic helmet. Another change came in 1956 when it became illegal to tackle a player by his face mask. One of the most significant rule changes occurred in 1980 when restrictions were placed on hits to the head and neck area. According to Richard Crepeau, author of NFL Football, A History of America's New National Pastime, the NFL committee works hard every day to ensure the game is being made safer. The safety of the game is very vital to the players, their families, and the viewers. The reason that they want to make the rules safer is because they realize that there's life after the game of football. Lastly, there is now a major difference in the types of players in the NFL. According to Business Insider, when the NFL first began in the 1920s, the average offensive lineman was the size of today's smaller wide receivers. That size would be 6 feet 0 inches, 211 pounds. Now, the average offensive lineman is 6 foot 5 inches, 312 pounds. As you can imagine, this could change the game. The difference in size of players plays a major factor in the evolution of the game. Players now are bigger, making them harder to tackle, making them harder to block, and also could lead to more injuries. They're also faster, also stronger. All these are due to effects of new workout plans, new health programs, and people who've studied the game and athletes' diets for many years. This leads us to wonder if old-time greats could even compete with today's stars, but in reality we'll never get to know because most of those old-time greats are either really old now or have already passed on. In conclusion, football is a game that is enjoyed by many and keeps evolving. Many changes have occurred over the years in the NFL through the ball, the rules and regulations, and the different types of players. But at the end of the day, I believe football is a game that will be enjoyed for many years to come.